Caramos.
Depenarin, currently the team's physical therapist is standing on to Ira and checking if her cramp, currently checking and share that she is experiencing cramps and will check if she can get back on court.
Take a look at this while Chesko was giving the update on Ira Haboneta, who was being checked.
Fujimoto. That's a good set to Hermosura. Denied. Chuatico, it works. Why not?
That's clearly a mistiming on that attack for Chuatico.
Perfectly placed serve for Shavana Laput.
Much better pass from Ateneo. And
Your chance here if they run the middles. It cannot just be your wing hitters.
sharp serve for Maaya. Chuatico again. 3 points for Donna De Leon. 3 points for Jihan Chuatico.
Against the middles of Ateneo, Panique just a step away in that dig.
Percent niya ngayon, 3 out of 3. Pasok. 14. Serving 10 here, up by 4. Healing set for Pia. Hustle for UE. We're gonna have a chance here for the Lady Warriors in the likes of Bangayan. Chuatico sealing it in as firmly as possible. Not allowed, but you can see how efficient she is. Silent but deadly. This will call for Coach Jumbo to have a timeout.
By the FEU Lady Tamaraos, 4-0 run. Ateneo needs a good swing. They go to Anna. Not on Marga's watch. Chance for Ateneo. They want to further that lead. And they do just that. Care of Jihan Chuatico.
Take a second look on that. FEU out of position. No one there on the floor.
Calibrate on the service line because it is indeed crucial if they want to close this out in a set, in a sweep. Bangayan. Arasan now to Cepada. Clocked in there by Nisperos and Chuatico. Let's convert.
Yan naman yung ideal, no? As we see Chuatico really taking ownership of that flag. 2-point advantage now for the Blue Eagles. Devasora, she's blocked. Eliarina was there. They go to Jazz. She's denied.
Leveled up here on the side of Ateneo. Reading the playmaking of Obaldo so much better one-on-one.
Mysterious, and it's actually working because again 14-11 in terms of attacks last set.
Chuatico just on another level here in this match.
For this last set, it's exactly that hope that needs to push them to a win. This is our Sunsilk Courtside Report. Try the new Sunsilk with Amino Silk Complex for up to 200% smoother hair. Sway it with Sunsilk. Now back to you, Jaime and Panay.
That's a really good report by Vixie Burgos. Experience more in every mile.
But 4-point lead for FEU. Eliarina to serve. Chuatico. It's still alive. Chuatico will try again. Much better this time. Great execution.
Ateneo earlier, De Leon with that attack. This time, Chuatico. And Cortez just very
versus UE na nakikita natin na babantayan talaga. Maganda yung net defense ng Ateneo in this match.
Again, like what you said, Mela, it's not a test of star power. Everybody's contributing.
If serving is the key, then you need to serve tough.
Good dive there by Adrian. Materta goes long again. Chuatico.
Now the service line, Zeltson Nashima. Had a couple of great games this season coming off the bench. Pepino is denied.
Ng UE. Earlier they're down by 4 points and now after that back-to-back points.
Of course they want to shut her down as early as possible. Good save by the Chavez. And of course, Ateneo will answer back, and that's the kind of celebration, right? And not be intimidated by this veteran team.
They have to keep on fighting and fighting back. This is still a possible set for them.
And there's less control pag ang kamay ng blocker pasalo instead of yung nakapayong.
And again, this drop ball of Jihan Chuatico, it's not new as of the moment with 8 points, followed by Ana Hermosura with 7.
It's very efficient players.
7 serving in.
But it is a better set for Ateneo. May it be because of some errors from Lasal, but this time you gotta take advantage.
Long hit by J-Lo. Duterte on the runway. And it is sent back by Jihan Chuatico. By the way, has 6 points already to play. That's brought to you by Elastosil. Selyado ang bubong anumang panahon.
Season high is 15 points. She already has 13. Pepino, that was checked. Chuatico, Nogueras was right there, but the ball is still in play. Arasan sending it to Pepino.
Good touch.
Chance ball. Pia now to the opposite for Bangayan. Los Santos with the coverage. Pasha denied. Pasha again. Long rally. Pepino looking to end it. But guess what? Not in here.
Well-guarded cross-court hit there from the Ateneo blockers, but if you're UE,
the team actually started their day bad. She told me, kahit nagka-problem kanina, na-resolve naman. Even if we started our day bad, nasa amin na yun, to turn it around para maging good day.
Following those orders right now is Sky Cepada, who has been the target of services and spikes in the previous set. Coach Jumbo told her to already expect this and keep expecting more. Now, what do you think about those instructions, Alexis and Nala?
And again, this tibay defensive play of the set is brought to you by Elastosil. Selyado ang bubong anumang panahon. And just like what Alfred...
Tagaysay, goes to Nitura. Naibalik. Second try for her. Chance now for the Blue Eagles. Stacks, who's back. Stayed in the bench for a while. Shaina flies. Rejected.
High for the Blue Eagles. Perfect press on that block.
Yeah, number 11, Julia Balingit.
Whoa, what a play there. Chuatico, another promising. This is one of the players also. And this is the spike off the set brought to you by Duncan.
Tin going to Lopez. Send that back.
And take a look at this kill block by Chuatico. Perfect press and no coverage for FEU.
When pressure challenges them, they need that energy. But at the end of this next set, Coach Serio pushed the team to be smarter offensively.
6 points already for Jurado. 1-2 play, Jurado. Great save. And Jihan Chuatico just finding the corner pocket.
Casey Cortez activate the middles. Take a look at that. Too early on that block.
Yes. For Paneng. In the meantime, 2-point lead for Ateneo. Cañete is in for the first time. And Bangayan sending it over. Casey, Chuatico. Bangayan from the back. Saved by Hermosura. Now it's De Leon. Arasan. Setting up the left pin. No entries.
And you could see a very good position there in the cross court. Nowhere to go for that open hit.
The by defensive play of the set is brought to you by Elastosil.
In the first round, she kind of speaks in that second round that maybe it's a different story this time around.
Well, she has fully adapted to the system of FEU. So right now, she has been a big weapon for them, the leading scorer overall.
Yung mga defenders talaga ng cross court, nasa side defense eh. But Hermosura, grabe talaga yung swing. A lot of potential there. And look at that, Chuatico scoring another one from a quick with all the middles. And even in transition, talagang ready sila.
Ayun day, move of the set. Experience more in every match.
Tagaysay, slide attack. This will be a counter attack with Tsunashima. High ball. A lot of options here. Chuatico.
She finds the line.
Well, that's a good point. Intensity, because this is a young team generally.
And you know that point on sticking to the system, because you need to have that discipline, and that no matter how pressure-packed the situation, after we saw that Eagles. Look at that again. Single block.
Although they do have to work on their offense to give them that finish.
10 set points for UP. Hermosura saves 1 set point.
I am really eager to play, and I want to show my sisters that I can be consistent. And it is exactly what's being displayed in front of us.
Not just Ateneans, but other school fans, and they really appreciate the attitude of Hermosura.
Really like mo yung bata pero may tapang.
Yeah.
In the meantime, Poyos was denied by the defense.
FEU in this game. Good receive there.
Chuatico, that is the result.
No, they've been trying to activate that back quick play for Chuatico. Eagles for the perfect service reception here in this sequence. Just splitting the blockers.
So really, the defense of Ateneo, they have to work double time right now.
Reverse to Pasha. Nunag was there to cover. Lilay underhands it to Rateta. Bumalik. Courtesy of Jihan.
Welcome back to set number 1. UST looking good to start here. And what a response by Jihan Chuatico.
Activating the middles.
Spike of the set brought to you by Duncan.
That's a good first ball.
Cepada set back by Jihan Chuatico is brought to you by Elastoseal, Silyadong Bobong at Mang Panahon.
And that was a good timing on the block from Ateneo.
She can extend her arms and still reach that ball and send it back. De Los Santos. Oh, Itang with a save. Tongallo from the back. Hermosura with a dig, and Chuatico scores that one.
And the quick.
Now serving for the Blue Eagles, Jihan Chuatico.
Strong start. 4-point push now for FEU. Ana. Tin goes to Petalia from the back. Chance here for FEU. They go to Devosora. She's denied. No cover. And this Tibay defensive play of the set is brought to you by...
It has been hard for Keisha, but now that she gets to play, she said andon yung pressure na mag-perform, especially as a senior, highlighting that now that she's back, she doesn't want to waste any opportunity.